matchup, Hoosiers versus Wolverines.
That should say it all, folks. Hoosiers versus Wolverines here on Sticky Bleachers. My name is Cory.
I'm Bob. We got Indiana and Michigan set to kick it off here in the new February rules for college basketball, Cory.
Yes, the Rules Committee rolling out a few new things, including some power-ups on the court and even some special surprises like some automatic shooting hotspots, as you can see popping up on the court.
I also like the, what the tornado effect there going on. Definitely very cool. I also like how the ball lights up, Cory. That's pretty fun stuff.
All kinds of new exciting things. Whirlwind powers have been granted to, now it looks like both members of the Michigan Wolverines team there on that defensive possession. With the rebound is Wagner and over Wilson and over to Wagner for the jam.
Man, that tornado power looks like it's nonstop,
Yes.
Cory. And then the basket just
The basket has disappeared. So that three ball does not go in, does not go out of bounds, and they attempt to three ball again to an empty basket. Not going to happen, unfortunately. Here is another little short jumper to nothing.
Air ball after air ball, and man, look at those ups above the rim, above the basket, Cory.
And Bryant bringing it down. Looks like the hoop has returned, although the ball is now gray.
The ball's gray. That means it's going to be very heavy.
And one of the players
hard to slam it
has
down.
gone invisible, Bob. That's another one of our new abilities granted by the NCAA Rules Committee, the power of invisibility. There's a hot spot, and that's the automatic three.
That's the automatic three, but it looks like he didn't get the 5 points there, so he wasn't exactly on the hot spot. But Michigan already with a 10-7 lead here in the first half.
Yes, at a blistering pace. So if the goal of the Rules Committee was to make,
pace.
yeah, you're right, Bob, frenetic pace. If the goal is to make these games more exciting, they are certainly achieving their aim.
Well, I don't know if the college basketball need to be any more exciting than it already was, but man, this is definitely working.
We don't often see windmill dunks as we did there from Bryant on that last possession in college basketball.
And it looks like the refs are letting him play a little bit here, hang on the rim, so no technicals. And looks sadly the net has been burnt by the ball that's on fire.
Yes, and that was the immediate fire power-up pickup there, awarded in NCAA basketball. So the ball is now on fire until he gets his fire streak broken. It will not be that possession, though.
And Nike unveiling their new neon green shoes here. They're white shoes, Cory, but when the player is on fire, they turn into neon green.
It looks like their speed and their shooting accuracy also picks up when their shoes change color. Here's a timeout call by Michigan. Looks like they're going to sub in Walton and Irvin for Wilson and Wagner.
I think that's good. All these players have been running up and down the court, so look pretty exhausted, so good substitution there by Michigan.
And let's not forget those windmill jams. Oh, that one's taken right off of the jam attempt. 3 on the other end with his teammate in a whirlwind. Does not get it to fall. In and out, Bob.
Yeah, and that was close to going in, but Michigan State there, or Michigan with the slam there.
Oh, the hook shot.
And then the basket disappears again.
So the hook shot goes to the empty basket. One thing the Rules Committee has not clarified, Bob, is whether or not goaltending is still in effect when you have the the empty basket.
That's true. That is one thing the Rules Committee is going to need to work out. But there's a nice 3-pointer there by Michigan, and I gotta say, I like that invisible player addition that they've added.
Hard to defend, Bob.
Very hard to defend. Hard to defend what you can't see.
Notoriously hard to defend an invisible player. As we tick down to just about 10 seconds left to go here in this first half. Mega jam.
And I like that the people in the audience are busting out the old flash photography. So that's very fun.
That's right.
A lot of people with their iPhones, they don't need it.
Everyone bought their flash bulbs here for this old school style game. 21-25 after a blistering first half of basketball, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, that's exciting. We got a normal score with 5 players on each team. So
yes,
I guess this 2-on-2 is getting the job done.
There we go. And legendary coach John Wooden joining us there for some coaching tips. Thanks, John, for those.
Thanks for still being alive. Appreciate it.
And Indiana is going to sub in Blackman, which I think is a good replacement here for the second half.
Yes.
Leaving in Anunoby.
And Anunoby coming back from that injury, so it's good to see him back in action.
There we go. Blackman standing at the bottom. He's waiting for the hoop to come back, Bob, because it has disappeared already again. No over and back call there as he crosses the timeline, does Anunoby. They're waiting. Shot clock's ticking down. The hoop still has not returned. He's going to have to throw it up there. They do get a reset on the shot clock, so it doesn't draw iron, but they're able to get that in.
Oh.
And on the other end, there's a fiery three.
There is. And it looks like Indiana's been really hurt by that lack of a basket on the other end. Cory.
Well,
I don't want to speak out of turn.
It's hard to make baskets in a basket that isn't there, Bob, just like the invisible player.
Sure, and apparently they put a lid on Michigan's basket, so
There we go.
kind of evening it out.
The basket has returned.
Oh, and hard foul there by Indiana, but not called, so no blood, no foul, I guess.
Let him play, Bob. It's 2-on-1 here at the other end. Anunoby's taking it around. The basket has returned, so he can go ahead and shoot that one, and he finds his corner. Timeout, Michigan.
Are those hard fouls, Cory, or are those flops? What do you think?
Those are, a little bit of a push, but I see some force there. Sometimes when you cause a player to fly more than his height across the floor, that's hard to fake.
Oh, you sure? I don't know.
Little...
I've watched a lot of professional wrestling, Cory.
Yeah, well, there we go. That could be. Maybe they've been trained by Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, noted basketball fan.
Yes, and legendary Ohio State fan, Ric Flair.
And friend of the show.
Longtime friend of the show.
Oh, and the earthquake causes both Indiana players to fall down,
Yes.
so the nice finger roll there.
Wow.
Devastating hot spot.
Yes, that's the natural disasters rule implemented by the NCAA. The hoop has again disappeared for Indiana, so they have had some tough breaks. The whirlwind not able to help him find that hoop, even from the hot spot. No. Can't hit a basket
even
that isn't there, Bob.
It is the natural disasters segment of this basketball game here. We got earthquakes and tornadoes.
Right, and
threes raining down.
I believe the Duke game later on today is going to be a ladders and chairs game.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I've always said that college basketball needs more professional wrestling.
Yeah? Would you do a cage game?
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Or a cell match?
We're going to actually just have to call this a new sport for sure.
Yeah, all right. I'm good with it. I'd watch this. It's better than the XFL.
Good luck in March Madness, though, trying to predict who's going to win. This is crazy.
Yes.
And there's a long teardrop there.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about a jump shot.
That one just about hit the lights up here in the rafters.
And now we have the gray ball again. And what a nice reverse jam there.
Well, so, Bob, the old college phrase of feed Brock the Rock. So this is just literally a rock basketball.
Exactly. Very hard to dribble. Hard to shoot, but gets the job done. And, man, talk about slamming from the free throw line,
Yes,
Cory.
that is Muggsy Bogues style.
Muggsy Bogues on steroids.
And a longtime friend of the show as well, Muggsy Bogues. What's up, Muggsy?
And so defense getting thrown out the window here.
Yep, well.
Until I say that. And then they have a nice turnover, but time does expire here in the second half.
So that is
Michigan's going to take this game.
Going to do it for us. A 10-point victory, 42-32 over Indiana in a crazy rollout of the NCAA committee's new rules, Bob. Which of the rules is your favorite? Which do you hope would catch on?
Well, I like the lack of calling any fouls whatsoever,
Okay.
So definitely kept the pace of play going quickly.
All right.
And also the hot spots were fun. I thought those were good. The basket disappearing really seemed to hurt Indiana. So
yeah, well, that means that Michigan was able to find the invisible basket power-ups. If you've ever seen an episode of BattleBots, it's all about using the obstacles on the course to your advantage.
you have to play the course.
You have to play the course.
Play the court.
It's just like golf or baseball. You got ground rules.
Exactly.
You have to play what you've got. So Michigan was,
or poker.
I do agree, Bob, that the disappearing basket definitely devastated Indiana. A couple of possessions there just lost as they were firing what looked like wide open three balls that fell empty. Even getting a new shot
I would
clock.
say they scored about 20 points into that invisible basket, but they didn't get anything from it.
There you go. Well, that will do it here for this week on Sticky Bleachers. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, leave us a comment, get in touch with us on Facebook or Twitter where we are Sticky Bleachers. Enjoy real-life basketball today here on this beautiful February weekend. For now, I am Cory signing off.
I'm Bob. We'll see you next time.